Gino and Jasmine's marriage has officially hit rock bottom, and it's not just another argument this time. What started as small disagreements over money and jealousy has turned into a full-blown war of words and accusations. Fans who once rooted for the couple are now convinced this might be the end of their chaotic love story. According to recent updates, things between Gino and Jasmine have become so toxic that Gino has allegedly threatened to get Jasmine deported back to Panama. Yes, you heard that right. The man who once flew halfway across the world to win her heart is now reportedly talking about using immigration status as leverage during their fights. Sources close to the couple say Jasmine has been spiraling emotionally, accusing Gino of manipulation, control, and emotional abuse. Meanwhile, Gino claims Jasmine's temper and constant outbursts have made the marriage unbearable. He's tired of what he calls her drama and lies. It all exploded after one of their heated confrontations went public. Jasmine reportedly destroyed some of Gino's belongings after discovering suspicious messages on his phone. Gino fired back, claiming Jasmine was being paranoid and that he couldn't live like this anymore. Fans noticed that Jasmine recently deleted several photos of Gino from her Instagram, and her cryptic captions hinted that she feels betrayed by love. Meanwhile, Gino has been staying quiet, avoiding social media altogether, which for fans is always a red flag. But things took a darker turn when a source revealed that Gino allegedly contacted an immigration attorney to discuss Jasmine's visa status. While it's not confirmed whether he actually filed anything, the rumor alone sent shockwaves through the 90-day fiancé community. Viewers are questioning whether Gino is truly in love or if he's using Jasmine's immigration vulnerability to punish her. Some fans say Gino is finally standing up for himself after being humiliated countless times by Jasmine's explosive behavior on the show. Others believe this proves Gino was never emotionally mature enough to handle someone like Jasmine, and that both of them are equally to blame for this toxic mess. Adding more fuel to the fire, Jasmine has reportedly been staying with a friend and has hinted at starting over without Gino. In one of her social media lives, she said, "Love shouldn't hurt. And if it does, maybe it's not love." That statement alone has fans convinced the couple is done for good. Meanwhile, across the TLC universe, another 90-day fiancé couple is going through their own meltdown, Darcey and Georgie. Darcey Silva, who's known for her emotional ups and downs, is reportedly at her breaking point again. After years of back-and-forth drama with Georgie Rusev, Darcey has finally challenged him to file for divorce and move on. According to insiders, Darcey has had enough of the uncertainty and wants closure once and for all. Their relationship has always been filled with tension, from trust issues and communication problems to constant accusations about loyalty and money. But recently, things escalated when Georgie was spotted at an event without his wedding ring, fueling speculation that he's emotionally checked out of the marriage. Darcey, on the other hand, has been focusing on her fashion brand and personal growth, often sharing empowering posts about self-worth and letting go of toxic love. Fans immediately interpreted those messages as subtle digs at Georgie. The tipping point reportedly came after a heated confrontation between them, where Darcey allegedly told Georgie that if he truly wanted to be free, he should file for divorce himself. Those words cut deep, and insiders claim Georgie walked out, refusing to continue the argument. In classic Darcey style, she later took to social media with a cryptic message: "Sometimes the end is the beginning." That line alone sent her fanbase into a frenzy, with many convinced that the couple is officially done. What makes both stories, Gino and Jasmine, Darcey and Georgie, so captivating is how similar they are. Both relationships started with intense passion and fairy tale promises, but slowly crumbled under pressure, jealousy, and mistrust. TLC viewers are calling it the season of broken love, as more and more couples seem to be falling apart. For Jasmine and Gino, the problem seems to revolve around control and insecurity. Gino's quiet but passive-aggressive style clashes with Jasmine's fiery personality. Every little disagreement turns into a shouting match, and neither of them seems capable of backing down. Even relationship experts have commented that without serious counseling, this marriage is likely unsalvageable. As for Darcey and Georgie, the issue is emotional baggage. Darcey has been through heartbreak after heartbreak, and Georgie came into her life at a time when she was still healing. Their love was intense but unstable, filled with constant push and pull. Some say Georgie couldn't handle Darcey's emotional intensity, while others think Darcey never fully trusted him to begin with. Fans on Reddit and Instagram are already speculating about what happens next. Many believe Jasmine could appear on another spin-off like 90 Day, The Single Life, while Darcey might use her breakup as inspiration for a new season or a fresh start in her career. Whatever happens, both storylines are proof that reality TV relationships rarely end with a happy ever after. They may start with love and excitement, but once fame, pressure, and insecurity enter the picture, things tend to collapse quickly. Still, one thing is certain. Both Jasmine and Darcey are strong women who know how to turn pain into power. And both Gino and Georgie, despite their flaws, are facing the consequences of relationships that were built more on chaos than compatibility. The fans, as always, are divided, some rooting for reconciliation, others saying it's finally time for everyone involved to walk away for good. Whether it's Jasmine's rumored deportation drama or Darcey's divorce ultimatum, this is shaping up to be one of the most explosive seasons yet. Trouble found both Jasmine and Darcey on the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, as both ladies battled their husbands over their deteriorating marriages. First, Darcey challenged her husband Georgie to file for divorce as tensions continued to rise following the rocky end to their Bulgarian vacation. Darcey made the declaration during a feisty fancy dinner with her sister, her husband Florian, and their friends Svet and Roxy, after she and Georgie openly bickered about their fight in Bulgaria, communication issues, and more of their ongoing marital problems. After playing the blame game with each other, Georgie insisted that he felt he is always wrong in Darcey's eyes, making it difficult for him to open up to her. "Then don't be married," she exclaimed. "File for divorce. Is that what you want? Because that's what it feels like you want." Earlier in the day, Darcey expressed concerns about her relationship to Stacey after the twins took part in an aerial silks class in hopes of releasing old baggage and ushering in new, more positive energy. In a confessional, Darcey revealed that she and Georgie were barely speaking to each other following the big blow-up at the end of their trip a few days prior. "We haven't even talked to each other about what happened on our last night in Bulgaria," she explained. After the class, Darcey told Stacey that Georgie was hesitant to give me his half of the rent for the month upon returning home. Darcey later said Georgie eventually caved after she started a group chat with herself, her husband, and her dad. Darcey also suggested that, rather than communicating with her, Georgie said he wants half his money back for her portion of the trip to Bulgaria. Stacey was astonished by the allegations, calling Georgie a greedy mother. In response, "You deserve to be treated like a queen every day," Stacey told her twin, who feared her husband was trapped in an avoidant mindset. Their relationship, she later noted, had begun to feel like two ships passing by. Later that evening, Georgie seemed miserable as he sat across the table from his wife at dinner. In a confessional, Georgie admitted that he was still hurt by how the end of the trip to Bulgaria played out and that things had gotten uncomfortable between him and his wife. "I'm not going to pretend that everything is okay when it's not really okay," he explained. Back at dinner, Darcey revealed that she was triggered by Georgie's suggestion that he was interested in traveling alone. But Georgie felt it was a misunderstanding, and she overreacted. "You disrespected me first by telling me I'm with you because I did this for your money and all this," he explained. Darcey acknowledged her error and later admitted that she still has healing work to do with herself. But she suggested Georgie needed to do the same. Still, Georgie felt that he sometimes couldn't pinpoint what exactly is wrong in certain circumstances, suggesting that it seemed like everything he did was wrong sometimes. "You know what? Keep blaming me," Darcey said sharply in a quiet tone. "He's never going to change. Only when and if he wants to for himself." "No, I'm always wrong," Georgie complained, causing Darcey's blood to boil. That's when she put divorce on the table, leaving the room in complete silence. "I think for her to just drop that whole thing on the table, I think was kind of like crazy," their friend Svet said in a confessional. "So something has had to happen that was bigger than this. Just what we heard." Also during the explosive episode, Gino finally called Jasmine and shared the scathing letter that he personally wrote to her, venting all of his feelings about their failed relationship. At one point, Gino said it was obvious that Jasmine used him for a green card. I find the timing of you receiving your green card and sleeping at Matt's house very significant, he explained in the call, later calling their marriage the biggest mistake of my life. Oh my God, Jasmine groaned in response while sitting on her bed. But Gino demanded that he finish and went on to claim that Jasmine stabbed me in the back, used me, and broke my heart. Before the call, Gino told producers that he wanted to share his letter with Jasmine so he can close this chapter of my life and be done with it. He then informed Jasmine that he felt let down by his now estranged wife. I really thought you loved me when we spoke for 3 years while you were in Panama, he began. But Gino then suggested that things took a turn for the worse upon her arrival in the United States. You treated me horribly daily, he stated, and it was as though you never really wanted to be with me. After accusing Jasmine of using him for her green card, Gino then confronted her with the numbers he calculated while writing the letter. He went through his itemized list, including $40,000 for all I transferred to Panama, $10,000 for the wedding, $1,225 for her green card, $1,000 for his work on the K-1 visa process, and $5,000 for a divorce lawyer. So all this money adds up to a good $70,000, Gino shouted at Jasmine. You never intended to be with me. This was AF scam and it's marriage fraud to the T. Jasmine maintained she did nothing criminal and argued that the marriage didn't work, while Matt watched helplessly from the doorway. But Gino disagreed with his wife. You never did anything for me, he yelled, adding, go back to Panama. This caused Jasmine to burst into tears on the other end of the phone. Leave me alone. Jasmine wailed. You have never had empathy for me. The fact that you choose this moment, just to trap me. What kind of person are you? But Gino was furious. What do you mean, this moment, Jasmine? I just found out you're pregnant with some other guy's kid, and we were supposed to have a baby together. Jasmine reminded Gino that he was not interested in having sex with her before screaming, You hate me, into her phone, but Gino contended, You knew it was a scam from the beginning. Okay, then go to immigration. Deport me. Go ahead. Jasmine wept, to which Gino replied, I've already gone to immigration. You'll hear from them soon. Jasmine broke down even more and scolded Gino for making me sick over their marriage drama. From the door, Matt begged his girlfriend to calm down. But Gino was relentless. I'm going to take action right away, he told his emotional wife, and she sobbed on the other end of the line. Before he could continue, Jasmine hung up the phone on him. Tears streamed down her face as Matt held his head in his hands behind her. Reality TV star Darcey Silva has sparked major breakup rumors with her husband, Georgi Rusev. The 90-day fiancé personality publicly demanded to be removed from his Instagram. This dramatic exchange occurred on a birthday post he dedicated to her. Fans are now speculating about the state of their marriage. The couple famously tied the knot in 2022 after a tumultuous on-again, off-again relationship. Darcey did not stop with her initial comment. She continued to post enigmatic messages on her own profile. One video was captioned with a strong statement about walking away. Sometimes walking away is the most loving thing you can do for yourself, she wrote. She added that she is choosing peace and the love she deserves. This language strongly hints at personal turmoil. In another post, she declared she was letting go, leveling up, and loving me. She emphasized moving forward without looking back. Georgi has remained silent on the matter since the incident. He has not addressed her comments publicly. However, he has shared promotional content for their current show. According to People magazine, neither star has officially confirmed a separation. Yara Zaya and Jovi Different star in the latest season of TLC's 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, where fans get a front-row seat to the highs and lows of their married life. Now living in Miami with their daughter Mila, the couple embraced a few fresh starts, like welcoming a puppy and Yara launching her own pet accessories brand. But in the September 28th episode, tension flares when Jovi comments on Yara's teenage appearance in front of their friends. The remark hits a sensitive spot for Yara, sparking questions on how the reality TV couple's marriage is holding up today. Is there trouble in paradise for 90-Day Fiancé couple Yara Zaya and Jovi Different? In a clip of the September 28th episode of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Provided by Us Weekly, Yara Zaya and Jovi Diffrin are seen hanging out with friends and fellow 90 Day Fiancé stars Loren Brovarnik and Alexei Brovarnik. While playing a game of Never Have I Ever, Alexei decides to show the couple a photo of him when he was a teenager, rocking blonde hair and a piercing under his lip. Later, Loren shares that she looks the same as she did when she was younger, showing both Yara and Jovi a photo of herself. But tensions rise between Jovi and Yara when he comments on her teenage looks. "Yo, Yara's are the worst," Jovi says of her photos. "My pictures? I kind of look the same. Yara's are the expletive worst. This person is unrecognizable." Viewers then see photos of a much younger Yara. After the comment, Yara tells Jovi he should either sleep on the balcony or find his own room. In a confessional, she admits his remarks hurt her, especially given her long-standing insecurities. "It's just really hurtful that you would bring that up, Jovi," she says. "You should know better." In response, Jovi states, "I mean, Yara, you were a kid. I said you look different now than you looked in the past. I mean, it's no secret. You had some work done. The truth is the truth, and that's it. I don't think it's that bad." Although some might view Jovi's comments as rude, Yara seemed to take them in stride. Fans know the couple for their playful dynamic, and the remarks were far from a deal-breaker. The pair is still going strong today. In a September 18th Instagram post, Yara shared several photos celebrating Mila's birthday with Jovi. The couple invited family and friends for a Disney-themed birthday celebration. "I think it's safe to say, Mama threw the coolest birthday party ever. And Daddy was the best host, making sure champagne glasses stayed full," she playfully captioned her post. Like many of the couples on 90 Day Fiancé, Yara and Jovi have faced their fair share of marital challenges, but they seem to work through them and find resolution together. In the latest season of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Yara surprised Jovi with a puppy after picking him up from the airport, which Mila named Mila. Although Jovi was shocked and not ready for this addition to their family, he happily welcomed the pup. Jovi has also been very supportive of his wife's latest pet accessory business. The couple is also incredibly active on social media, showcasing their life in Miami and their vacations with Mila. Yara and Jovi were first seen on Season 8 of 90 Day Fiancé. They wed in Las Vegas in February 2020 and welcomed Mila in September of that year. The 90 Day Fiancé drama has followed Darcey Silva and Georgi Rusev home from their trip to Bulgaria. Now, the conflict hits closer to home, as it has to do with the couple's finances. It's a storyline that the TLC darlings have previously explored on their many seasons within the franchise. However, Darcey revealed some specifics about their financial situation. As always, Darcey's twin sister Stacey Silva was on hand to get an earful. The duo were cast on the latest season of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, and the show is exploring their dynamics as a married couple of 2 years. Further, Darcey shared that her father had to get involved to get Georgie to fork over his share. She told her sister, "I had to put Daddy on a group text, just to say, 'Hi Georgie, it's Darcey. Can you please pay your share of the rent? It's due today.' So he did. He actually sent me the money soon after that because he wasn't answering me before that." Darcey continued, "It's kind of embarrassing that I have to include my dad, but I feel like that's the only thing that I could do to, help me kind of nudge him so he can just take action. Whenever I include my dad in a text message, I feel like he does it right away. He doesn't want to disappoint my dad, but he doesn't mind disappointing me. It's becoming habitual to include Mike Silva on such messages, unfortunately. At this point, she can't count on my hand how many times. Clearly it's effective."